Says I'm live. Hey, what's up, Wasi? Marlene. Hey, Marlene, are you, first of all, can you hear me, guys? Do you, how's the audio? Is that okay? Can you hear me all right? Clear, okay. Awesome. Hey, Marlene, are you the sister of Nicole? Are you Nicole's sister? Yes, okay, nice. Awesome. Whole families. That's good. Yeah, say hi to Nicole. If she's not on, maybe she's gonna be on. Are you on, Nicole? I think her profile name is Astro Priestess. I don't know. Okay. I can only see 10 people here. So let's wait till we got 20, and then I'm going to start talking about divination a little bit, all right? Until then, let us read comments. Frank, long time now see. I totally fell asleep during meditation class and just woke up. Got to watch the replay. You're Alex, right? That's Alex. Yeah. I fell asleep during meditation. That happens. Yeah. Tasha, what's up, man? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, Benjamin asks or says, unblocking was amazing. Thanks, Frank. Yep. The unblocking ritual that I did yesterday was, well, apparently it was pretty good. Let me read your testimonial here. Good to see you, Frank. What's up, Ali? I got a testimonial this morning for the unblocking ritual that I did yesterday on Saturday. Saturday. And it said, I attended the uncrossing ritual with Frank last night. Things I noticed during and after. Well, last night was he's in Europe, so for you guys in the U.S. it was afternoon, right? Things I noticed after when he did the channeling, I got an intense feeling in my body, almost as if I went super dizzy for a second. When the channeling ended and he said the work is done, I got shivers through my whole body like a fast rush, and I immediately felt lighter. I felt a transition happening within. I woke up to 3 people contacted me personally with long messages. They all referred to the same idea that I'm going places in the coming future, and I might as well be a huge mainstream artist, and how they feel my music so much deeper. This without telling Frank personally why I attended this course. This is just the first morning after waking up, and differences are already being made. Congratulations to everyone who attended for investing in yourself and aligning yourself with the most powerful sorcerer on this planet. Good choice. And good choice. Good choice, right? And thank you, Frank White, for always delivering the truth and making an impact. You've improved my life, and for that I am forever grateful. This is why I'm a loyal member of the Grail of the Serpent. One will, one empire, by the power of the Grail of the Serpent. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, first of all. Secondly, hell yeah. All of you are going to see a shift from attending this ritual, okay? Things will be sorted out for you through what happened there. Just pretty cool. But today is not about it's not about the uncrossing. Rob Jackson, this is in some way an offending question. I casted a love spell on a girl. Can you see how it's gonna end? Sorry for asking. No, I'm not gonna do that, man. Why would I do that? It's not part of the agenda. It's not part of the agenda. What I'm going to talk about today is divination. All right. Why you want to learn it. And how do I start this? See, for some reason, people always think that divination is boring. You know? But that's because they don't really see the potential of what divination can really do for you. I promise you, divination used in the right way is probably the most powerful magical ability that you can develop, the most powerful magical skill. You see, and I'll let you in on how I use divination on a daily basis. See, my life, I tell you how I figure out what to do in my life. Okay, well, I ask the spirits or the spirit world. All of us have challenges, right? You have challenges that you face in your life on a constant basis. Me too. Life creates situations that challenge you to grow. The moment you think everything is going perfect, boom, something's going to come and challenge you and hit you, right? So life is a constant challenge. The decisions that you make along the way are the most crucial things, okay? The small decisions, right? Let's take a smoker as an example, okay? A smoker will make an emotional decision to smoke a cigarette, right? And they will continue to do that. Continue to do that. Continue to do that. Small decisions. Yes, I'm going to now smoke a cigarette. Boom, boom, boom. 20 years later, 30 years later, they develop lung cancer. Okay, so long term consequences of those small decisions that they made. If they felt the impact right away, they would never touch those, right? Same with, let's say somebody develops diabetes. The sugar that they put into their body caused it, but it was micro decisions. Okay, I'm going to have this candy today. I'm going to have this chocolate bar. I'm going to eat, fries. I'm going to have a lot of carbs, basically, right? And at the end of it, there's a life-threatening disease. I'm 100% convinced. That what holds most people back is over analyzing things. So how do you get over that? How do you change that? How do you make a decision? How do you know it's the right decision? Well, you got to look at things from a higher perspective. I'll tell you what. All of us, without fail, live in a bubble. Okay, it's a bubble of your own personal perception. You live in a bubble of your experiences, traumas, beliefs, all of the stuff that you were indoctrinated in, your cultural context, all of that stuff. All right. So you perceive the world not as it is, but as you are. Okay. You believe or you perceive the world through a bubble of your own perception. But out there's something else. What you're struggling with usually is finding finding a way to make things happen in your life. Okay. Now, the limiting factor here is your perception. If you could see the path to accomplish what it is that you want, clearly there wouldn't be a problem. You would just take that path, right? Isn't that true? But for the most part, you are blocked from seeing that path. Okay? For the most part, you will be blocked from seeing that path. Now, how do you step out of your own mind? How is that possible? Well, you have the choice to talk to another person, but that person is also limited when it comes to that because they have their own perceptional bubble, right? How frustrating is it if you reach out to somebody and then expect an answer to a problem or help with figuring something out, and all they give you is their own personal subjective bullshit? Like, to me, that's one of the most frustrating things in life. You know, that's why I actually stopped, for the most part, reaching out to people for advice. I've stopped doing that totally. Why? Because you're not gonna get a good answer. And here's by the way also how you should handle your problems. Never try to get good answers from a group of people, more than one. It's absolutely impossible. I'll tell you why. Because once you got a group of more than 3 people coming together, they will communicate at the lowest common denominator. At least when it comes to decision making. Groups are always stupid. They always act in the most in the most stupid manner. Okay. So when you want to discuss your problems, you talk to one person, if that. I never do that. Even if I tell people about my problems, I never go there to get advice on how to handle it. You know why? Well, usually people reach out to me to ask for advice on how to handle their problems. So where do I go to find answers to my questions? Well, I go to the spirits. I go to the tools of divination. Why is that? Because I get superior answers. I don't get subjective bullshit. I get what I need in that situation. Sometimes I channel a spirit that helps me with the solution. Sometimes you know, and this is really the best way to cut your path in life. I 100% believe that. You see, we missed your Saturday service, Frank. There was no Saturday service yesterday, my friend. Saturday service was replaced by an uncrossing ritual. And guess what? This Saturday, there will also be no, or the next Saturday, there will be no Saturday service. There will be a seminar. There will be a seminar. Okay. So the magician, the magician doesn't need advice. In fact, if you look at ancient courts, or any court really, and when I say court, I mean, king, queen, empire, and all that, emperor, they all had spiritual consultants, right? Why? Because that spiritual consultant is in touch with a greater reality. They would call it court astrologer or court magician. All right. And they would be in touch with the spirits. They would be in touch with greater wisdom, greater knowledge. And they would be able to transfer that to the kingdom, or to the king. And the king would base his or her, his decisions on the advice from the spirits. And this is how it's supposed to be done, you see. There's something called the divine right to rule. Have you ever heard of that? Divine right to rule. Have you ever wondered how it was possible for a very small group of people to control an entire kingdom? You ever wonder how that works? How? Well, it was always like any royal family that you heard of, or any kingdom that you've heard of, was based on magic. It was based on um, the courts, or the royal family's connection to the spirit world, and they would make pacts with specific entities, and that would save them, or yeah, that would ensure that they stay in power. You have to understand that the courts were very ruthless environments. Okay, very ruthless environments. So what they would need in order to thrive and to stay in power would be spiritual power. Spiritual power is the basis of any monarchy out there that ever existed. Any king was a king because he was in touch with magic and knew how to use it to his benefit. There's no other way you can do that. Now nowadays you have something called the, I don't know, the 13 families. They're all essentially descendants of the black nobility of ancient Rome, right? And by the way, these guys, they reincarnate in their own family line, and accumulate wealth and power, and they did that by making pacts with the demiurge, which is Saturn, Kronos. But that's a side note. The point is, if you want real control in your life, have you ever imagined feeling absolute confidence about the future? Imagine feeling absolutely confident about the future, because no matter what happens, your contact and connection with the gods, with the spirits, will give you the upper hand, and no matter what happens, literally nobody could come against you. And if they choose to, well, they're going to be destroyed in the process, because you have superior knowledge about the energy dynamic. You literally can see 10 moves ahead. How? All that you need to do is basically grab your cards. You grab your cards, you ask the spirits to bless them with their energy, and then you lay them out, and the cards will tell you everything you need to know. You can see the weakness of anyone. You can see how to manipulate them. Before you go into the ritual, before you cast your spell on that person, you will know exactly what you need to affect in their energy. You need to know, you can ask how to do the spell. You can ask what you need in the spell. What are the implements? Everything. You can ask anything, man. Anything. And the spirits will answer. Divination tool will answer. All of that. Or if you have a question about the meaning of life, or anything else related to the existence that you experience here, the spirits will give you the answer. Do you know how fucking cool it is to channel? Seriously, I don't know. Like, some of you have been on my programs. Some of you have watched me channel. Some of you have gotten messages from the spirits directly. I know that Alex, for instance, he's in my order, and Tashi. Who else? A bunch of other people here. Right? Nicole, there she is. Frank is the GOAT at divination. I've had many readings from different occult practices, priesthoods, and I have never met anyone like Frank. Thank you. So, I mean, the point that I'm making here is essentially you can know anything that you want. You can know anything that you want, and it's so fucking cool to just be able to channel. You see, it's pretty cool, because I went into that in one of the lectures that I did on, I think it was last Tuesday or something like that, where it's never what you see, it's never what you're aware of, and the spirit will always teach you what you need to know. Okay, what you're not looking at, and that's exactly what you need to know and fix, and then the other stuff, the other problems are going to solve themselves. Bottom line, divination makes you very powerful. Okay, very, very, very powerful. Frank, can you tell us about the most powerful spirit? There's no most powerful spirit. How do you let spirits speak through you? What goes through your mind to get to that point? Well, my friend, that's exactly what I'm going to cover on my seminar this coming weekend. Okay, I'm going to do a seminar on divination and channeling. In that seminar, I'm going to cover divination tools such as the tarot. I'm going to cover the runes, how to use that. Maybe I'm going to go into a little bit into the I Ching. I'm going to use the chamalongos. I'm going to show you how to use that. The chamalongos are something that's used in ATRs. Okay, so in Palo, I'm a palero, so I use that in Palo. And I'm going to teach you how to channel. What time? It's going to take place at 1:30 p.m. PST for a couple hours, and on Sunday the same. Okay, Saturday and Sunday. Wasi, do you have access to the link right now? Hold on 1 second. I can do it myself too. Just let me pull up that link. Oh, there you go. There it is. Yeah, so here's the link for the seminar if you want to take part in it. Hey Frank, hope you're well. I'm doing well, yeah. You can use Divination to help with looking for the right occult books to buy. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, maybe. But see, divination is something that teaches you how to listen to your intuition, and your intuition can guide you towards anything. So yeah, why not? The right occult books, my friend. The amounts of books that you need to get good at magic are maybe three or four books on occultism, right? Most of them are trash. What are you going to learn from them? They're just regurgitating the same old bullshit, the same old. Are we allowed to download the Volt lectures and store it on our own drive? Nope, you're not. You can watch it as often as you want, but only on the forum. You cannot download it. Yeah. Hey, Frank, hope you're well. You know, it's nice to toot my own horn and all that. It's fine and dandy, but it's better if I let other people speak. Okay. So Nicole just said that my divinations are very good, and she's never gotten divinations like that from other people. By the way, guys, do you guys ever wonder what those testimonials are about? Look, I mean, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes, okay? You you go on the internet, you surf on YouTube, you watch videos on magic, maybe you read books on magic, and then you kind of come across that channel, all right? That channel that has like 6,000 subscribers. And you see testimonials and consistently. Listen, I have never had a testimonial where it's like, oh, Frank disappointed me. I expected more, but Frank really disappointed. I've never heard that. Never. Like literally never. Okay. All that you hear is people raving about what I provide, right? So you got two choices at that point. If you're skeptical, you're going to be like, oh, Frank pays these people. He's probably paying those people, or he's bribing them. Right? That's what I did. I took nudes of those people and I extorted them. You know, either you give me a good testimonial, motherfucker, or this is going to be on 6 o'clock news, right? A nude of you. You know? So you got two choices. Either I'm extorting those people, or I'm paying them, or you're actually talking to the real deal when it comes to these things. When it comes to magic, witchcraft, and divination, it's your choice, okay? But listen, guys, I just want you to understand this. I just want you to understand this because if I am actually the real deal and you're missing out on that, like how fucked up is that? Like, don't you want to actually learn magic? Don't you want to know how this stuff works? Or are you just, I don't know, spectators? Well, I'm definitely not for the spectators. I'm here for the people who want to learn this stuff. You see what I mean? Who actually want to hear what aren't you interested what a demon or an angel or a god would have to tell you or teach you? That this is mind-boggling, man. So the people that don't take advantage of the stuff that I put out there, of the opportunities that I give you guys to learn this stuff, you are fucking up big time. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I tell you what, in ancient times, during the times of the great library of Alexandria, people people they would undertake life-threatening journeys to get a fraction of the stuff that I'm laying out for you in in these lectures. Every single time I do a lecture, my God, if you guys are not on the forum and don't have access to the lectures that I do on Tuesday, God damn it, you're missing out too. And I don't even want to fucking toot my own horn all the time. Well, all I'm saying is I wonder where I would be if I had that stuff. Somebody that could break it down like this. If I had learned this stuff 15 years ago, 10 years ago, I'll be at a completely different level. But okay. Benjamin says I followed your servitor video step by step to aid in my career and got a job the next day. Still gonna get one from Frank as well though. Hey, if you get one or not, doesn't really matter to me. Doesn't really matter to me. It's about you getting the results. I want you guys to get the results. You see what I mean? But look, first of all, 90% of the stuff that I do, I don't even charge for. Okay. Let's be honest. Okay. 90% of the stuff that I do I don't even charge for. But see, what you have to understand that it's not about the money. I don't care about your money. I literally don't. Okay. I don't need it. But you have to understand that in the universe, there is always an exchange going on. You see what I mean? What I'm giving you are like packets of energy. I'm moving them out. For you to be able to make it your own, you have to exchange something. So it's not about you giving me money. First of all, the money that you give me is not even, you can't even compare the value between what you pay me in return to what I give you, okay? So let that aside. But the universe works in a way where everything has to be exchanged. You see what I mean? So when I give you this power, I'm sending energy over to you. In order for you to be able to make it your own, you have to give something back in return. Okay? So this is for you. This is for you. I don't need that. I literally don't. So you have to understand what the energy dynamic is and what is actually going on here. You see? Frank is absolutely the real deal in every aspect. He is a genuine He's as genuine as a person, a man with integrity and has amazing insight and genuine power to make things happen. Oh, another paid uh, testimonial. Thank you. I'll send you the money later on. Okay, thanks. Money is an exchange to make it your own. Yes, exactly. Do I have negative energy attached to me that is blocking my manifestations? I'm not going to look into that. Frank, I need to contact you ASAP to discuss my situation. Why? I'm not doing readings. So no. He genuinely wants to help people to become aware of their potential. The sincerity and his desire to help comes across clear. My advice is listen, take notes, and most importantly, apply his teachings. Yeah, thanks. Another paid testimony. Exactly. What attracted you to Paulo, or have you been into ATR for life? I've not been into ATR for life. No. I'll tell you what. Damn. I was actually hardcore into Satanism during that time, and it actually, look, I don't know if you knew that, but Wudon has a strong connection with Palo. There's some underlying current that connects the two, right? So the Baron Samdi, he actually got me into Palo, more or less. All right, so he connected me to my padrino essentially, and the rest is history. Good to see you, brother. Hey, what's up, Alex? How long have you been attracting things in your life with your imagination? Well, my entire life, just like you too. You do the same thing, my friend. You're doing the same thing. Everybody does that. All of us, we're doing that our entire lives. It's your energy and your the energy and then the imagination that you hold on to on a consistent basis. It's going to manifest the world around you. I would like to know how I can turn around a situation for a positive outcome. Well, you got to affirm the outcome that you want, and you got to hold on to that, regardless of what you're seeing outside of yourself, or regardless of what the circumstances are. You got to hold on to that. Okay, you got to hold on to that. Hey, Frank, I got disconnected from the class. Yesterday's class? Well, don't worry. I worked on your email. Your email was a psychic link enough, so I did some rituals in private too to cleanse you. And you should have received an email with the replay link. Okay. Frank, I signed up and paid for the uncrossing ritual, but never got to the follow up email to view the ritual. Frank, I signed up and paid for the uncrossing ritual, but never got a follow up email to view the ritual. Well, Stephanie, did you sign the waiver? Did you sign the waiver? Did you sign the release statement? Well, if you didn't sign the waiver, you couldn't take part in it. I never got the email for the waiver. It wasn't an email. It was sent through an app. Okay. Please send an email to the support on the Grail of the Serpent. Okay. There's a contact form that says contact us, and then we'll check, and then I'm going to refund you or whatever needs to be done there to fix this. Okay. But it worked for everybody else. You see what I mean? It worked for everybody else. I sent them a waiver. They signed the waiver, and then they could attend. So I don't know what went on, what went wrong here. But contact us through the website. Okay, there's a contact form. Send it through, and then we'll figure it out. Yes, I received the email for the replay. Thanks. Okay, good. Can you explain how to soul travel, please? No. We're going to talk about divination today. Frank, could you give me an example on how to turn around a situation? I didn't get the waiver, but got the link. I emailed asking for the waiver, though. This is Jane. Frank did a divination for me yesterday. It was spot on. He's the best. Okay. Another paid testimonial. When you are in teacher mode, I can't watch you while you're teaching. Why is that, Miss Tracy Jovial? Why is that? Are you repelled by me when I'm in the teacher mode? Because you're so attractive, it's very difficult to stay focused. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, I see. All right, Frank, could you give me an example of, no, got that already. Oh, and by the way, I love the ritual yesterday. It was great stuff. Can't wait for more in the future. Thank you for all the stuff you do for us and be teaching us. Much appreciated. Another paid testimonial. I'm going broke with all these fucking testimonials. It's insane. You see, this is my business model, guys. All right, this is okay. I'm gonna lay out the cards. I'm gonna let you know on I'm gonna let you in on everything that I do. Okay, my method of running this thing, Grail of the Serpent, is basically I have a certain budget every month, and I just pay people to give me testimonials and videos and all of that. There's actually nobody on my lectures showing up. I just, that's how I do it. I pay people so they give me all of these testimonials. All of these people have been paid, right, or will be paid. Thanks, guys. You're doing a great job. Right? I actually can't do magic at all. I can't communicate with spirits. I can't do rituals for shit. I can't soul travel. I'm not psychic. None of that. Okay? Boom. It's out now. That's what's up. Okay. So many paid testimonials. You're a ritual cultist, Frank. I'm not. I'm a drug dealer. I'm a gangster. Right? Wannabe. I don't know. In another life, I would be a gangster. That one thing's for sure. I would never be a good normie. Okay, I could never be a normal person in the society. So it's either this or being a gangster, I guess. You're not paid, Danielle? Oh, you want to get paid? No problem. Just message me. Why a gangster? Because, I don't know. Maybe I just have a romantic fantasy of what it's about. But maybe because I know gangsters, I know some biker gangs or biker gang members. Pretty good friends of mine. Actual gangsters, yes. And I have some Crips, people that I know they owe me. People that owe me. One of them pretty recently, I got out of a 3-year court sentence. He was being, no, what was it? I don't remember what he was being charged with, or like how much he was supposed to get. I don't remember how much time he was supposed to get, but I got him out of it with the help of Evoked. And this guy owes me now, and he's a Crip, out of Los Angeles, actually, California. Easy money and bitches. Yeah. Okay. Now the quality of the conversation is really going down really fast. Actual gangsters, that's cool. I agree, Frank. People used to travel and face danger for knowledge. You remind me of what? Al-Shihab al-Su who says we do not consider wise he who can't get away with his body alive. We do not consider wise he who can't get away with his body alive. Okay. Nice. And that's why I'm here. Tables turn. That's life. That life is not fun. Is not fun. Take it from me. The street ain't cool. Pain after pain. All right, OG. Got it. Please get me out of trouble. All right. I love it. I'm a gangster too. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're not reading my comments. Well, why don't you sue me? You're not reading my comments. Go ahead, sue me. Sue me. What is this? You're not reading my. Now what? What are you gonna do? You're not reading my comments. Ooh, she's writing everything in capital letters. Oh my God! You're not reading my comments. How dare you? All right, that's funny. A guy I know, he's so much a hater of you. Wow. I hear that each time he's around when I watch your videos, he always saying you have headphones in your ears because you're listening to what someone else is telling you to say the entire time. Wow. So lame. He has no idea though. But yeah, pretty funny. Super jealous. A lot of people are of you. I'm sure you know this though. Hold on. This hater says I have. Didn't they say that about Joe Biden too at the debates? Wow. So people actually think I have I'm getting help putting out these answers. Wow, that's funny. Okay, hey, tell this guy to go suck a dick, preferably mine, and to get something long and hard and sit on it. Okay, can you tell him that? Thanks. Thoughts on Joe Biden? I'm not going to go into politics, but super jealous. A lot of people are of you. I'm sure he knows this. Okay. There are no headphones in your ears, clearly. Yes, exactly. Man, how did we end up here? We wanted to talk about divination. Okay. So, okay, now we got good questions here. I'm curious, what entities do you access while doing divination? Any that I want. It's usually like this. When you work with certain spirits repeatedly, you have a strong connection with them. So just, going into a trance and thinking of them will draw them near. And then you can let them overlap your energy. And when you do that, you can see things through their perspective. Okay, so let's say I let, I don't know, wherever, Lucifer, I invoke Lucifer, and I have his energy around me, and I then read the cards, lay him out, I scry into the card, and then he shows me what I need to see in the card. Okay. Who is your favorite entity to channel and why? I don't have a favorite. I really don't. Do I have a favorite? No. No. I always wanted to know what divination is and how to do it. My apologies for all the caps, by the way. It's okay, Aliyah, Abdullah. Aliyah. Oh my God. Who of you is old enough to remember Aaliyah, the singer Aaliyah, the most beautiful woman in the world ever? You remember her? She died in a plane crash. What a shame. She was my favorite singer. She died in Honduras. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I always wanted to know what divination is and how to do it. My apologies for all caps. See, Aaliyah. R. Kelly murdered her. Bastard. What? I don't think that's true. Yes, she died. Frank, I don't mind paying you for your service. I need help with the situation. So Maya, you should have been on the uncrossing ritual. I don't do services like that one-on-one anymore. Okay. Sorry. She did not die in Honduras. That was left eye. I need my account unblocked. I did not block your account. No consultations anymore. No consultations anymore. But here's the thing. Aaliyah, listen. You want to learn divination? There's a link for a seminar this weekend. After the seminar, you will be able to do divination. Jackster, what's up? Hi, Frank, what's your life? Yes. R. Kelly did not murder her. R. Kelly is my hero. R. Kelly is my hero. No, I'm kidding. Difference between a divination and astrology. Astrology is a divination tool. Astrology allows you to predict the future, right? It allows you to predict the future to an extent, at least tendencies. Okay, you'll be able to see at least tendencies, and that is a form of divination. Okay, so it's a subset of divination. But we're not going to cover astrology on this weekend. We're going to cover tarot. We're going to cover runes. We're going to cover chamalongos, maybe some I Ching, if there's some time left. And yeah, that's it. Could you talk a bit about black obsidian, how to use it correctly? No, we're talking about divination. After the vampire movie, she was killed. It was a ritualistic movie. Watch it closely. Okay. All right. There's a lot of divination subsets. Yeah, there are different systems, but all of these systems are based on the same technique. You know, right? When is the seminar? The seminar is going to be on Saturday and Sunday, 27th and 28th. Frank, how do you break out of a stagnant situation? You need to move the energies. How do you do that? Okay. Here's the first thing, my friend. Everything is as within, so without. So you need to change. There is no change externally without an internal change. All right. Please understand this. There is no external change without an internal change first. So how do you change your inner state? And how do you change the energy dynamic within you? Well, first of all, energy only flows between 2 points. All right. Energy only flows between 2 points. So what you need to do is you need to see yourself as 1 point, and then you need another one. That could be another person that you talk to, or something that's easier is you just grab a piece of paper and write out the situation. Write out the situation. Write out everything that's on your mind. And as you do that, the energy can begin to flow, because once again, energy flows between 2 points. It needs 2 points. So in this case, the piece of paper becomes the other point, and just write out what's on your mind. And as you do that, you're going to clear yourself up. I ordered a phone case with Grail of the Serpent symbol. That's good. We're soon going to have merchandise. We're soon going to have merchandise for the Grail of the Serpent. So all kinds of stuff with the Grail of the Serpent logo on it. Phone cases are going to be part of it. We're going to have mugs. We're going to have T-shirts, all the usual stuff. I was actually looking at condoms too. You know, I don't know if condoms is the right idea, but you get it. How do I sign up for that seminar? I just posted the link. Let me post it again. Here's the click on that link that I just posted, Aliyah. Aliyah. Which reminds me, hey, I have never channeled Aliyah. I have channeled Michael Jackson. I've channeled all kinds of spirits of the dead, but I've never channeled Aliyah. Never saw a reason for that. How do you normally close out of your portals after you're divine? How do you divine? Or how do you close out of portals? I get what you're asking. Well, that door never fully closes for me, you know? So I just focus on the outside world, and then whatever's my subconscious goes back, takes the back seat, you know? So I don't really close any of those portals. I just focus on the outside world again, that I'm operating normally. John Doe, is it wise to follow your intuition? Is there any reason why you shouldn't listen to it? That's a good question. Is it wise to listen to your intuition? Is there any reason why you shouldn't listen to it? If it's genuinely your intuition, no, you should definitely listen to it. Does the spirit need to be evoked to bless the tarot cards? No, you don't need to evoke it. You just need to call it closer. That's called an invocation. You know, invocation is enough for that. Can you use tarot cards that belong to someone who had died, or will you get false readings? You won't necessarily get false readings, but you're going to deal with their energy. I don't know if I would want that. Grail of the Serpent condoms, that seems cool. Yeah, but why? Why condoms? The Grail of the Serpent is something that makes you more potent, so maybe some dick pills with Grail of the Serpent on top of it, but then you're going to have to deal with some regulations, right? Dick pills. You had the men's shirts and boxers. What about the women? Do you have any made? Do you have any made up for us? No, but that can be done. We can definitely do that. Frank, this is a silly question, but how do you know you are in a trance state before doing divination? My friend, you need to get onto the seminar. Anything that I tell you here is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. So listen, if you want to learn divination, my friends, you better get on that seminar. It's for you. This is for you. Okay, you're going to benefit from it. I already know how to do that. I already know how to communicate with those spirits. You want that, so get on the seminar. Okay. Have you thought about making Grail of the Serpent hats? Yes. All kinds of things. We're gonna have 3D printed pendants, 3D printed statues. You're gonna be able to get a statue of me, or like at least like this. for your temple, because if you're a member of this empire of the Grail of the Serpent, Aurelius Sopax is a very important figure in that whole thing. So if you want me to do rituals alongside with you, all right, we're also going to have 3D printed anything, anything. You should at least get the 3D printed Grail of the Serpent logo, because that's going to be a talisman. 3D printed. We're going to have 3D printed demons, demon statues, angels, all of that. Rash guard for grappling. I like to see Grail of the Serpent rash guard for grappling. Make it wholesale so I can put some in my shop. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Why not? One will, one empire. Power of the Grail of the Serpent. Yes. You know what? What right now I'm having I'm having an anthem being created for this empire. As far as I know, she's going to be in the studio tomorrow. The studio is actually in the Philippines, so she's going to be in the studio tomorrow, and she's going to record the anthem. I'm going to be able to hear it on my channel. The anthem of the Grail of the Serpent. It's pretty powerful. Hi, Frank. I'm watching you with my friend who has been diagnosed with cancer. What are some things you would tell him to prepare him for this journey? Well, first of all, I can't prepare somebody for a journey that I have not been on myself. Now, what I can say is that healing is built into the body. All right. Now, take it all. Look, everybody that watches this is hopefully a sane adult, and I'm not taking any responsibility for your actions. Okay. With that being said, healing is built into the body. So as you focus on healing and have a strong desire to live, the body is more resilient and can heal itself. That's all I'm going to say here. Yeah, I wish you the best. I wish you the best, and that's really it. That's what I can say here. Stay strong, get healthy. Stay strong and healthy, and I'm sure all of us understand that this is not an easy situation, but I believe that you can make it. I believe that you can make it for sure. Anthem now. The anthem. What do you mean? Grail of the Serpent anthem now? Yes. The Grail of the Serpent is not a YouTube channel. The Grail of the Serpent is an empire, an invisible occult empire. And as such, like any other empire, the Roman Empire, this empire, they all need anthems, right? Countries have anthems, and empires need them too. He says that's powerful, and thank you. Yeah, you're very welcome. I love you, Frank. Thanks for everything. You're welcome. Does it ward off negative entities? The symbol of the Grail of the Serpent? Yes, it makes you. It also makes you more powerful, and attracts luck. It attracts good luck. Sure. But man, let me give you a quick rundown on divination, how that actually works. Okay, so let's start with tarot. How does tarot work? Well, you have images in these cards, right? When you scry into them and when you kind of like relax, these images will turn into little stories that will begin to move and they will tell you entire stories. Each card is an entire world that you can move into, and you can explore different things, right? It's similar to when you were a kid and you looked at the clouds and they were moving, and you were seeing faces in there and stuff like that. It's similar to that. However, in divination, you need to focus on the energy that you need, that you want, okay? Anything, answer, person, whatever it might be, has an energetic signature. And you can focus on that energy by becoming that energy yourself. Remember, you are a container of energy. So when you bring the energy of what it is that you want into you, boom, you can see the answer, and you can direct your attention into different details of it. You can tell the person what is actually going on. You can tell the person what's going to happen in the future. You can tell the person what happened in the past. And no matter what it is that you want to see, you can see it. You just have to focus on it. So how to use tarot? First of all, you bring the energy of what it is that you want to know into yourself. So let's say somebody has the question of, what does Susie think about me? What is Susie thinking about me? You don't bring the energy of, oh, what is Susie thinking about me? You bring, or rather, you don't bring the energy of the question into you. You bring the energy of the answer into yourself. Does that make sense? And then you become that energy, and boom, you look at the card, and you scry into it with that energy. Remember, you only see what you are. You can only perceive what you are. So you have to be that energy. And as you are that energy and it's scry into the card, you will see it. You will see it. That's it. That's how you use tarot. With the runes, it's a little bit different. The runes will be charged with the energy, and then you pick three. You pick three of those, and then you have a certain combination. The runes themselves mean something. They mean something in combination with each other, and even better, if you just scry into them, they will give you all of the information that you need to see. They speak to you. They're living beings, the runes, okay? And something similar with the Shamalongas, but it all depends on you being able to control your energy. What is it that you're feeling? What is it that you're perceiving? What are you, you see? Rapport is the secret to the universe. Yes, I agree with that. Absolutely. Oh, laugh out loud. I still cry in the clouds. Did it today. Yeah. Frank, is it possible to make a video dedicated to the Grail of the Serpent Empire? Here's what's going on, my friend. I'm writing when I find the time for that, but there's going to be a book out by the end of this year. It's going to be free of charge. It's going to be the Doctrine, where I compile all of my teachings, everything, or the foundations of all of my teachings. The Doctrine. It's gonna give you the structure of this empire. It's going to give you the different ranks, if you will, everything about this empire is going to be codified in there, as well as my system, my magical system is going to be codified in that, the Doctrine. And I'm also going to create an audiobook around that, okay? An audiobook, and of course, I'm going to show you and explain to you how that came about too, okay? So my entire life story is going to be in there, because it was a process to come to this doctrine. All right, but it's essentially going to be, in my visions and in my future visions that I've seen, it will be like a new religion, not like the Catholic Church and all of that. It will be a religion of self-empowerment. Okay, this will last for many generations. It will be the foundation of a new occult practice. Magic will be completely changed through this. Okay, and it's like a new religion. The doctrine will be like a different type of Bible. Yeah, just better. That's fucking incredible. Yeah. Yes. Hey, Spirit of Ecstasy, are you a paid fan as well? Did I pay you? Did I pay you, or why are you raving so much about my stuff? Can't be because it's so good, right? You got to be paid. Let's be honest, man. Come on, tell the truth, Spirit. Spirit of Ecstasy, how much did I pay you? Let people know how much I paid you. All right, bro. Good to see you always. Hope to see you in time again soon. Oh yes, you paid me $1 million. Yeah. Listen, I mean, that would be even. I mean, that would be pretty cool if I paid each of those people $1 million. That what would that say about me? I think that would be even cooler, right? That's a marketing budget, man. One testimonial, $1 million. Nice. Okay. Self empowerment. I like the sound of that. Paid me $1 million for your videos, Frank. Well, in that case, I actually paid you billions. I'm not just saying that, man. I'm not just saying that. This is actually a fact. God damn it. Okay. It's already 6 a.m. I'm going to go live a couple times this week. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up now. I hope you got something out of this. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but I'm going to be live later this week. What can the Chamalongos reveal? Are they like the Caracoles? The Chamalongos can reveal the same thing. They're basically a system. You have four Chamalongos, and they can give you a pattern of 4 different patterns of different combinations, right? Either upwards or downwards. And based on that, you can get a different, basically, you can get clear answers, yes and no, but when you scry into them, they can tell you much more. Have you ever watched a good Tata? A good Tata will tell you, okay, now Mama Chola is speaking through the Chamalongos, right? How are they doing that? How is that possible? Well, it's clairvoyance. If you just use the Chamalongos like the in the foundational way, you're just seeing different patterns of how the coconut shells are just laid out, right? So you got a bunch of different combinations. So based on that, you can say, it's good, it's bad, it's kind of like in between, right? But if you use energy to read them, you can see anything. You can see which Mbungo is speaking through them, and much more. So it's really when you throw them, you have to allow the pots to basically move through you and teach you, and then you throw them and then you look and the story and then the answer just comes to you. So the Chamalongos can tell you anything. Trust me, guys, the only limiting factor in any type of magic is always the magician. All right. So depends on you. Whatever you're capable of seeing, you will be able to see. If you're closed to it, you're not going to be able to see it no matter what divination system. Okay, so the coming week, I'm going to go live a couple times again to remind you. Okay, you need to be on the seminar. I recommend you are. You don't need to be there, but once again, you have the opportunity to learn how to actually do divination and channelings, and you miss out on that, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. So, but hey, it's up to you. It doesn't matter to me. But if you are willing to learn that, use that link I just posted here. Okay, and I wish you a good night, guys. Be well. Bye bye.